Hi everyone, James from NCC here. Welcome to today's CompTIA A+ Q&A session, where we help you master the essentials for passing your certification exam, and more importantly, understanding how computers really work. In this segment, we're diving into the fifth section about the computer expansions, one of the key topics covered in the CompTIA A+ Core 1 exam. We'll go through some questions with clear explanations. Grab your notes, stay sharp, and let's get into the kind of questions you'll face and how to answer them with confidence. Remember, whether you're a tech beginner or brushing up in your skills, understanding these fundamentals puts you one step closer to becoming a certified IT professional. Let's get started. Question number 1. A technician is installing a new desktop computer and needs to transfer data from the old machine. Which connection type would provide the faster transfer speed for large files? A. USB 2, B. Ethernet, C. USB 3, or D. Serial? Correct answer, C. USB 3. Now USB 3 provide higher transfer rates, faster than older USB versions, and many network connections. Incorrect answers, USB 2. USB 2 is slower than USB 3. Ethernet is slower than USB 3 for large file transfers. Serial connections have very low transfer speeds. Question number 2. A technician is installing a peripheral device that requires a 9-pin serial connection, and the new computer does not have this port. What kind of port can be used with an adapter to enable a connection for a serial or 9-pin serial connector? A. VGA, B. Ethernet, C. USB, or D. HDMI? Correct answer, USB. Now, USB to serial adapter are common solutions for connecting 9-pin serial devices to modern computers without a serial port. Incorrect answers, Ethernet. Now, Ethernet is a network connection and cannot be adapted for a serial device. VGA is a video connection and not suitable for serial devices. HDMI transmits audio and video, not serial data. Question number 3. A technician is replacing a computer with a connected point of sale system using a 9-pin serial adapter. The new computer does not have a 9-pin serial port. Which of the following ports can an adapter be installed on in order to connect to the point of sale system? A. Lightning, B. Bluetooth, C. USB, or D. HDMI? Just like the previous question, the answer is USB. To connect a point of sale system that uses a 9-pin serial adapter to a computer without a serial port, a USB to serial adapter can be used. USB is a common interface on modern computers and support the use of adapters for legacy connections like a 9-pin serial port. Incorrect answers, HDMI. Now, HDMI is a video and audio interface and cannot be used for serial communication. Bluetooth. Now, Bluetooth is a wireless communication standard and does not support direct serial connections unless the device specifically supports Bluetooth Serial Port Profile, or SPP, which is not the case here. Lightning. Now, Lightning is a proprietary Apple connector used primarily for charging and data transfer on Apple devices. It is not compatible with serial communication or point of sale systems in this scenario. Question number 4. Which type of device is most commonly associated with the use of a Thunderbolt cable? A. A desktop computer, B. An Android smartphone, C, an Apple laptop, or D, a network switch? Correct answer, C, an Apple laptop. Thunderbolt cables are frequently used with Apple devices, particularly MacBooks. Incorrect answers, desktop computers. Now, while Thunderbolt is sometimes used with desktops, it's more associated with Apple laptops. Android smartphones. Now, Thunderbolt is not typically used with Android devices. Network switches. Thunderbolt is not designed for network switches. Question number 5. Which of the following devices can provide a laptop with connectivity to a wired network and multiple peripherals, including dual monitors? A USB hub, B, an Ethernet adapter, C, a docking station, or D, a Wi-Fi extender? Correct answer, a docking station. Now, docking stations connect laptops to wired networks, monitors, and peripherals simultaneously. Incorrect answers, a USB hub. Now, USB hubs expand USB ports but don't support network or dual monitor connections. An Ethernet adapter. Adapters connect to network but don't support multiple peripherals. A Wi-Fi extender. Now, extenders increase Wi-Fi range but don't connect monitors or peripherals. Question number 6. A technician is replacing the RAM on an entry-level server with hot swappable components. Which of the following should the technician do next? A. Replace the RAM while the server is at a cool temperature. B. Replace the RAM while the server is running. C. Power down the server completely and then replace the RAM. Or D. Verify the OS supports hot swapping the RAM. Correct answer, power down the server completely and then replace the RAM. Even though the server may have hot swappable components, RAM is almost never hot swappable, especially on entry-level servers. RAM modules are not designed to be inserted or removed while the system is powered on, as doing so could cause hardware damage or system instability. The correct and safest procedure is to power down the server completely, disconnect power source, ground yourself to avoid static discharge, replace the RAM, and then power up and test the system. Incorrect answers, replace the RAM while the server is at a cool temperature. Temperature is not the primary concern. RAM replacement should be done while the system is powered off regardless of temperature. Replace the RAM while the server is running. This is unsafe and incorrect unless explicitly supported by extremely high-end servers with specialized hot swappable memory technology, which is not typical in entry-level modules. D. Verify that the OS supports hot swapping the RAM. The ability to hot swap RAM is a hardware level feature, not a function of the operating system. And again, most systems don't support hot swappable RAM, so this check wouldn't change the need to power down. Now that brings us to the end of our video. In our next video, we will be looking at physical storage. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to our channel, like the video, leave a comment of what you would like to see next. See you in the next video.